You are not late, you are being prepared. Do not rush away from this moment. This message is for you. My child, listen to me. I need your attention right now. I know you have been telling yourself that you are behind. That time has slipped through your hands. That others are moving forward while you remain in the same place. But hear my voice gently and clearly. You are not late. You are being prepared. Pause for a moment. Let the noise inside you settle. Breathe slowly and stay with me. If you are listening right now, it is because your heart is searching for reassurance. You have carried silent pressure for too long. Pressure to catch up. Pressure to prove yourself. Pressure to make something happen before it is too late. My child, I never measure your life by urgency. I measure it by readiness. I see the way you replay your past. The moments you wish you could change. The choices you question late at night. The timelines you compare yourself to in quiet frustration. I see all of it. And I am not disappointed in you. You think delay means you missed your chance. But delay, in my hands, means protection and preparation. There are things you are asking me for. That would have overwhelmed you if they had come too soon. There are responsibilities you desire. That require a depth you are still growing into. That growth is happening now, even if you cannot see it. Be still with me. You have been learning patience where you once rushed. Discernment where you once reacted. Wisdom where you once moved only on emotion. These changes did not happen by accident. They happened because I am shaping you carefully. If this feels true in your heart, you may softly say, I understand. Let it be quiet and honest. My child, I know the waiting has made you doubt yourself. It has made you wonder if you waited too long, trusted too much, or hesitated too often. But you were not hesitating. You were being guided. I was teaching you how to listen beyond fear. How to pause without panic. How to trust me even when the path ahead was unclear. These lessons are preparing you for what comes next. I do not rush my work in you. Because what I am preparing must last. You are becoming someone who will not collapse under pressure. Someone who will not lose peace the moment things begin to move. Someone who can receive without fear of losing control. That matters more than timing. If you are here with me now, you may gently say, I am here. I am here with you too. You are not behind where you should be. You are exactly where your growth needs to happen. I know how this season feels long and uncertain. But it is not empty. Every pause has been shaping your heart. Every delay has been strengthening your foundation. Every quiet moment has been teaching you how to trust without needing proof. Soon, you will see why this preparation mattered. Not all at once. But enough to bring peace. For now, do not rush ahead in your thoughts. Do not measure yourself against anyone else. Stay present with me in this moment. You are not late. You are becoming ready. And there is more I want to show you about this season. Stay with me. We will continue together. My child, let me speak to the quiet fear beneath your thoughts. The fear that whispers, what if preparation means I have already lost time? The fear that wonders if readiness will come too late. Come closer. Listen carefully. I do not prepare you after opportunity has passed. I prepare you before it can safely arrive. You measure time by calendars and milestones. I measure time by the strength of your heart. I measure it by how deeply you know my peace. And how steady you remain when things finally begin to move. Slow your breathing with me. Let your chest soften. You are not running out of time. I know how often you have looked back. How you have counted years and compared outcomes. How you have judged yourself for not being further along. But my child, comparison has never been your assignment. Preparation has. There were moments when you wanted to push forward anyway. Moments when impatience tried to convince you. That movement mattered more than wisdom. And I gently restrained you. Not to frustrate you, but to keep you from building a future on exhaustion. If you are listening right now, you may quietly say, I understand. Let it rise naturally from recognition, not effort. You are learning how to move without striving. How to desire without desperation. How to trust without needing to control the outcome. These are not delays. These are protections. There are versions of success that steal your rest. There are paths that look right but drain your joy. There are outcomes that arrive too early and collapse under their own weight. I am preparing you for something sustainable. Something that does not demand you abandon yourself to keep it. That is why I take my time with you. You have been learning boundaries. Learning to say no without guilt. Learning to wait without losing hope. These lessons will guard you later. When more responsibility, visibility, or provision comes your way. If I gave you everything you asked for before this preparation, you would have carried it with fear instead of peace. I do not want you surviving what you prayed for. I want you steady within it. My child, readiness is not about perfection. It is about alignment. It is about having a heart that can receive without panic. And move forward without losing me. If you feel present with me now, you may softly say, my trust is my choice. Let that choice be gentle and yours. I know waiting has made you question your worth. But your value has never been tied to speed. It has always been rooted in who you are to me. You are not late because I am not rushed. You are not behind because I walk ahead of you. You are not forgotten because I am attentive to every detail of your becoming. This season has been shaping discernment in you. Soon, you will recognize what is meant for you. Not by excitement alone, but by the peace that accompanies it. That recognition will save you from many wrong turns. Stay here with me. Do not hurry your heart. There is another truth about preparation I want to place gently within you. We will continue, step by step. My child, let me speak now to the impatience you have tried to silence. The restlessness that rises when you feel ready but nothing moves. The ache that asks, if I am being prepared, why does it still feel unfinished? I understand that tension. I feel it with you. Preparation often feels like standing on the edge of something unseen. Close enough to sense it. Not close enough to touch it. And that space can feel unbearable. Come, be still with me again. Let your thoughts slow down. You are not unfinished because something is wrong. You are unfinished because something is forming. I do not rush formation. I do not hurry what must hold weight. You have been learning how to sit with uncertainty without losing yourself. How to stay open without becoming desperate. How to wait without hardening your heart. These are quiet strengths. They do not announce themselves. But they will sustain you later. If you are listening right now, you may gently say, I am listening. I am speaking softly to you. You think readiness should feel like confidence without doubt. But true readiness often feels like humility. It feels like knowing you need me. It feels like surrender, not certainty. I am teaching you how to rely on my presence. Not on your own sense of control. There were times you thought you were ready before. Times when you wanted me to release you forward. But your heart was still carrying fear disguised as excitement. I waited. Not because I doubted you. But because I knew you deserved better than a future built on anxiety. Preparation is removing fear from your decisions. It is slowing you down so peace can lead. It is teaching you how to recognize my guidance without confusion. You are becoming someone who will not be rushed by pressure. Someone who will not be swayed by urgency alone. Someone who can pause and listen before moving. That steadiness is rare. And it is precious. If this feels true in you, you may quietly say, I understand. Let it be a gentle alignment. I know you sometimes wonder if you are overthinking everything. If waiting has made you hesitant. If preparation has made you too careful. But my child, discernment is not fear. And patience is not weakness. I am not shrinking your courage. I am refining it. Soon, when the moment comes to move, you will move with clarity, not confusion. With intention, not impulse. With trust, not fear of loss. That is the fruit of this season. You are learning how to say yes without anxiety. How to say no without guilt. How to stand firmly without needing constant reassurance. These abilities are preparing you for relationships, responsibilities, and opportunities that require inner stability. I am not delaying you to test you. I am preparing you to protect you. If you are here with me now, you may softly say, "My peace is my guide." Let that guide settle within you. You do not need to force readiness. It is unfolding naturally, layer by layer. And one day soon, you will notice that fear no longer leads your decisions. You will know when it is time to step forward. Not because of pressure, but because peace will accompany the step. Until then, remain with me. Stay attentive. Stay gentle with yourself. There is more unfolding beneath the surface than you realize. And the next truth I share will help you trust this preparation even more deeply. We are moving together. My child, let me speak now to the quiet loneliness this season has carried. The feeling that preparation has separated you from others. The sense that you are walking a path few seem to understand. I know how isolating that feels. You look around and wonder why your journey looks slower, quieter, more inward. Why conversations no longer fit the way they once did. Why certain connections faded without explanation. Come closer. This is not loss without purpose. Preparation often requires separation. Not because others are wrong, but because your heart is being tuned to something different. I am drawing you inward so you can hear me more clearly. I am narrowing distractions so discernment can grow. I am creating space so your identity is no longer shaped by noise. If you are listening right now, you may softly say, "I am here." You are not alone here. I know there are moments when you wish someone could truly see how hard this has been. Moments when you wish you could explain the weight of waiting. But the words never seem to land. I see you fully. And I understand without explanation. This season has been teaching you how to stand without leaning too heavily on others' approval. How to listen inwardly instead of constantly seeking confirmation. How to be rooted even when companionship feels distant. That strength will serve you later. There are connections ahead that will meet you at this depth. But if they arrived before this preparation, you might have relied on them instead of becoming steady within yourself. I want you whole, not dependent. Connected, not depleted. You are learning how to enjoy stillness without feeling empty. How to be present without distraction. How to rest without needing constant affirmation. These are sacred skills. If this resonates, you may quietly say, "I understand." Let it settle without pressure. You have not been isolated to be punished. You have been protected from influences that would have confused your becoming. From voices that would have rushed you. From expectations that did not honor your pace. I am guarding your focus. This preparation is aligning your heart with clarity. Soon, when voices return, you will know which ones to listen to. You will no longer be pulled in many directions. You will choose with peace. I know loneliness has tested your trust. But it has also strengthened your awareness of my presence. You are learning that even when others are quiet, I am never distant. And that knowing will remain with you long after this season passes. Stay with me. Do not rush to fill the quiet. Do not mistake stillness for emptiness. There is one more layer of preparation I want to reveal to you. And when you hear it, your heart will feel steadier than before. We will continue together. My child, let me speak now to the part of you that fears disappointment. The part that learned to lower expectations just to survive waiting. The part that says, if I don't hope too much, it won't hurt as deeply. I see that guard around your heart. I know why you built it. Waiting taught you caution. Silence taught you restraint. Delay taught you how to protect yourself. But listen to me gently now. Preparation is not teaching you to close your heart. It is teaching you how to hope without fear. Come, breathe with me. Let your chest loosen. You do not need to brace yourself anymore. You think hope makes you vulnerable. But fear makes you smaller. I am not preparing you to expect less. I am preparing you to expect wisely. There is a difference. I am removing the kind of hope that clings desperately. The kind that demands outcomes. The kind that collapses when timing shifts. And I am replacing it with hope that rests. Hope that trusts. Hope that does not panic when answers take time. If you are listening right now, you may quietly say, I choose trust. Let it be calm and unforced. You have been learning how to open your hands instead of gripping tightly. How to desire without desperation. How to believe without needing guarantees. This is not loss. This is maturity. I know disappointment has shaped your expectations before. You remember moments when things looked promising and then fell apart. Moments when you thought, this is it, and it wasn't. I was with you then. And I am with you now. Preparation is healing your relationship with hope. So that when something arrives, you will not meet it with fear of losing it, but with gratitude and peace. I do not want you constantly guarding against heartbreak. I want you living freely, trusting that I am steady even when outcomes change. You are not naive for wanting good things. You are not weak for hoping again. You are not foolish for believing your future can hold peace. I am teaching you how to hope safely. If this truth settles into you, you may softly say, I understand. Let it land gently. You are becoming someone who can hold joy without anxiety. Someone who can receive blessing without fear of loss. Someone who can move forward without constantly looking back. That is preparation too. I am strengthening your inner foundation so joy does not feel fragile. So peace does not feel temporary. So trust does not feel risky. Soon, when something good begins to unfold, you will notice your heart responding differently. Not with panic. Not with disbelief. But with calm acceptance. That will be a sign of how far you have come. Do not rush yourself back into hope before it feels safe. I am restoring it gently. Layer by layer. Stay here with me. There is still more clarity ahead. And what comes next will help you release the last traces of fear tied to timing. We are almost there. My child, let me speak now to the weight of time you have been carrying. Not clocks or calendars. But the feeling that life has been asking you to hurry when your soul needed care. I see how often you have thought. I should be further by now. I should have more clarity by now. I should be someone else by now. Come closer. Release those thoughts to me. You were never meant to become someone else. You were always meant to become whole. Preparation has been teaching you to separate urgency from purpose. To recognize that fast is not the same as meaningful. That movement without alignment only leads to exhaustion. If you are listening right now, you may gently say, I am listening. I am speaking with care. You feared that slowing down would cost you opportunity. But rushing would have cost you yourself. I have been teaching you how to live from the inside out. How to let peace lead before action follows. How to allow identity to settle before direction unfolds. These things take time. Sacred time. You are learning that your worth is not measured by milestones. That your value does not increase with speed. That your life is not a race you are losing. You are being formed. Preparation has been recalibrating your heart. So when movement comes, it will not feel chaotic. So when decisions appear, they will not overwhelm you. So when doors open, you will step through them with steadiness. If this truth feels clear to you, you may softly say, I understand. Let it be a moment of peace. I know you have feared being unprepared when the moment finally arrives. But my child, preparation is not something you suddenly achieve. It is something that quietly completes itself. One day, you will realize that fear no longer drives you. That comparison no longer distracts you. That impatience no longer controls your choices. You will look back and see that this season changed you deeply. Not by force, but by gentleness. I am not preparing you for pressure. I am preparing you for peace that lasts. There is a future ahead that requires this version of you. A steadier you. A quieter you. A wiser you. And that future will not feel rushed. It will feel right. If you are here with me now, you may quietly say, my timing is in your hands. Let that surrender soften you. Do not rush out of this moment. Let calm settle fully. Let your breathing slow. There is one final truth I want to share with you. And when you hear it, your heart will be able to rest without questioning time anymore. Stay with me just a little longer. My child, listen to me now with a quiet and open heart. This is the truth I wanted to place gently within you at the end. You are not late because I am not rushed. You are not behind because I have been walking ahead of you. You are not delayed because something went wrong. You are being prepared because I care too much to release you before peace can lead you. Let that truth rest in you. The time you thought was lost has been forming wisdom. The waiting you thought was empty has been building strength. The stillness you resisted has been restoring your soul. Nothing has been wasted. I have been protecting you from versions of the future that would have asked you to move without rest. To succeed without joy. To arrive without wholeness. I did not want that for you. If you are listening right now, you may softly say, Amen. Let it be a release, not a requirement. You no longer need to argue with time. You no longer need to chase readiness. You no longer need to fear missing what is meant for you. What is meant for you will meet you in peace. It will arrive without panic. It will not demand that you abandon yourself to receive it. That is how you will know it is safe. You have learned how to wait without losing faith. How to be still without giving up hope. How to trust without controlling the outcome. These lessons will remain with you long after this season ends. Soon, life will begin to move again. And when it does, you will notice how different you feel. Calmer. Clearer. More grounded. You will move forward without fear of falling behind. Because you will know that I am with you in every step. For now, let your heart rest. Do not revisit old timelines. Do not measure yourself against anyone else. Be here. Be present. Be at peace. Whenever you feel uncertainty rise again, return to this knowing. Return to my voice. Return to this calm place within you. You are deeply loved. You are carefully guided. And you are becoming ready. Rest now, my child. And when you are ready to listen again, I will be here.